What is good, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another video that I have here for you guys. So today we're going to be talking about some awesome topics, but before we get into that, go ahead and hit that like button. Let's see if we can reach 500 likes for this video. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into it. And we are starting off with Sony and this whole cross-play dilemma slash Fortnite thing. This has been just a huge debacle. I mean, I talked about it in my PE Live the other day, and I thought we had some good discussion, but I think with Sony, the whole crossplay thing, that's not even the worst part about it. At first, I thought that they were just blocking crossplay, which is whatever, you know, like that's not a problem at all. But they're not only blocking crossplay, but they're also blocking the ability for you to use your Epic account even if you don't want to play on their system. So if you've played Fortnite, for example, on your PlayStation 4, you can't even use that Epic account, not your Sony account, you know, to play with other people, but you can't even use that Epic account where you purchase things, to where you got certain stuff, you've paid for whatever it was. You can't even use that on anything else. That is a third-party application when it comes to the Epic account, and Sony is even blocking that. So I think that's the worst part about it. Crossplay is not the worst thing, because I get it. If Sony wants you to only crossplay with mobile, PC, PlayStation 4, that's fine. They don't want other people. Well, it's not fine, but it's tolerable. You know, it's okay compared to what they're doing at this point. So the worst part is that they're blocking the Epic account, your account there, which should be able to transfer over and crossfer and all of that. And Sony's even blocking that. And I honestly feel, guys, that could be a big problem heading into next generation. I think that with Sony being able to have that type of power to where they can say, hey, even for third-party applications, third-party accounts, you can't even use that for something else if you've already used it on your PlayStation 4. That's just absolutely incredible that they would go that far to block something. So in my opinion, it's not the whole crossplay thing that's the worst, it's that part. Because when I found out about this whole thing, at first I was like, yeah, like I said, crossplay, whatever. They don't want that, that's fine. Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC, mobile, they will all be able to play. But the problem is that even your account, so I've actually had users who played on PS4 Fortnite, and when this whole crossplay thing dropped with Nintendo and everything, everyone's like, okay, well, I'll just use my account that I already have because I was playing on PS4 on the Nintendo Switch, and that was the first time that they found out that they couldn't do that. So it wasn't like people knew from the very beginning that they were doing that. It wasn't like Sony came out and said that. I mean, I bet that it was in the TOS at some point, but do people really read the TOSs? I mean, I'm not really sure. Like, they should have made it be very known that you're not going to be able to even use the Epic account for anything else, because everything is just locked to that. It's just locked to your PS4 and you can't go anywhere else. I think maybe outside of PC, maybe you can transfer there, or mobile. But if you want to play on Xbox One or Switch, which many users do have a Nintendo Switch that also have PS4. There was actually like a statistic, like 40% of Fortnite owners here in the US that have a PlayStation 4 and play Fortnite on there also have a Switch. So they would want to be able to transfer things over, and you can't. Sony is blocking that from the Epic account standpoint, which I just find absolutely indefensible in my opinion. I mean, I just don't think that Sony should be doing something like that, because that is Epic's account. So I think that's the worst part more than anything. And like I said, this could have repercussions heading into the next generation. Sony has already said that they are in the last phase of the PS4. Crossplay and playing together with people on different systems is getting bigger and bigger. A lot of people don't want to buy, like, let's say if you have kids, you have the parents that play. I mean, you're not going to buy like 3 Xboxes and 3 versions of Fortnite, or download 3 versions of Fortnite and have 3 TVs. You're going to want to have a PC that can use it. You're going to want to have maybe a PS4 in one room, a Nintendo Switch, being able to play. Crossplay is becoming a thing of the future, and Sony blocking that accounts like that is not a good deal. So something tells me that Sony will probably get the hint, and in the PS5, once that comes out next generation, then they'll fix that. But right now, I don't think they're going to do anything about it, but it is a problem. And going forward, I've already started seeing people say like, hey, I'm not going to buy multiplayer games on the PlayStation 4 anymore, because this is the type of stuff that they can do. If crossplay gets introduced and crossplay is a thing, I want to be able to have it on systems that I can transfer between all of them. So I'm not even going to buy multiplayer games on PS4, which I don't ever do that either. Like, I'll get multiplayer on PC, but I don't really play PC much, but I used to get multiplayer games on there, or I'll just get it on Nintendo Switch or the Xbox One. So what do you guys think about this whole crossplay thing with Sony? How do you guys feel that they're dealing with it? Do you think that they're going to stop it or change it next generation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and getting into the next topic here, we're going to be talking about the Minecraft, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Windows, and all of that collaboration that's going on, because yesterday there was a trailer that dropped that said survive together, play together, and all that, and it really boasts the crossplay features of the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One in a pretty nice trailer that you guys are checking out right here. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit about this update, and we'll talk about this because, like I talked about in the last topic, like crossplay and being able to play large scale games like Fortnite and Minecraft on all the different systems, that's definitely going to be the future. So the new version of Minecraft is out now on the Nintendo Switch. Play with friends on Xbox One, Windows 10 or mobile. You can explore community creations with the in-game store, which includes the Super Mario Mashup Pack as well. Now, if you want more information, check out the links in the description below in terms of how to download the update and how you play with friends on Windows or how you play on mobile or with Xbox One. And this is actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and it's led people to a lot of different crazy theories about Nintendo and Microsoft teaming up for potentially a system and stuff like that, and I think that's going a little bit too far. I think the farthest that I'll go with that is maybe that like Microsoft makes like a new Viva Pinata for the Nintendo Switch or something like that, because they put out Viva Pinata on the Nintendo DS. So maybe they make something for the Nintendo Switch when it comes to Viva Pinata, but I don't think that they're gonna go any further than that. I don't think it's going to be like hardware and stuff like that. People started saying, okay, well, what about the NX? That was supposed to mean like Nintendo and Xbox, right? I think people were joking around, but I'm just want to just squash all that. I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, obviously there's always a possibility of stuff, but I think Microsoft is pretty much in their own realm when it comes to hardware. They want to do multiple hardware SKUs. They want to do complete cross-play on things. They want to do really powerful hardware, where Nintendo kind of wants to go more in the hybrid space. They want to go more into where you can play games anywhere that you want. And while Xbox is doing that too a little bit, like with their Windows phones or whatever like it is, or the Windows 10 phones and tablets, like those aren't realistically, like people aren't going to be playing those all the time. So it's not necessarily the same thing. You have to transfer stuff between devices. It's not seamless like the Nintendo Switch. So hardware wise, they're completely different. Obviously, Microsoft is using AMD for their dedicated consoles. Nintendo is using Nvidia with the Tegra chip. So it's completely different there as well. Nintendo and Nvidia have like a 20-year partnership or something like that, or it's up to 20 years, at least they say so far. So I think they're going to evolve that relationship and eventually get like a custom processor, custom chip built into like the next Nintendo Switch that can far exceed what the Tegra does. So I think that's where Nintendo's going when it comes to their hardware. But when it comes to crossplay and when it comes to stuff like this, I think Microsoft and Nintendo are right there on the same page. And obviously this is great. We saw that with the Super Mario Mashup Pack. We saw that with some of like the Halo stuff that was crossing over into Minecraft even before this update came out. So that's good. That's the future. And I think that hopefully Sony does catch on and realize that, yeah, that's what people want as well. Just because people were trying to say like this was like shots at Sony when it comes to this whole trailer and everything. And I don't really think they were trying to make shots at Sony. I just think it played out that way because obviously you have Microsoft and Nintendo working together on this Minecraft with the Super Mario Mashup Pack, because you're going to see people that are on Xbox that have this Mario Mashup and all of that stuff. So I think it just played out that way, but I do not feel that's where like they were trying to go with in that trailer at all, in my opinion at least. So I don't play Minecraft, guys, so it's not like something that I go out there and play. I mean, I don't think I'm going to play Minecraft, but at the same time, it's good to see this just because, like I said, maybe it could lead to other things when it comes to a Viva Pinata coming back, or coming to, like, let's say some people even said like Banjo Kazooie or something like that, which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Microsoft will go that far, and I don't want anybody from Microsoft making Banjo Kazooie. I don't think they'd be able to do a good job, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is there. So what do you guys think about this when it comes to this whole cross-play and Minecraft and the play together? Are you guys planning on picking this up for the Nintendo Switch or Xbox One PC? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the last topic here, Inazuma 11 Ares is coming to the West in 2019. We have an official confirmation that this game will be coming over. Level 5 has confirmed that for North America and also in Europe. This news was actually tucked away in a press release that was published on June 21st. So it was actually out a little bit ago, and people didn't necessarily pick up on it. So that was for the Level 5 20th anniversary. So let's go ahead and get into what they had to say. So Inazuma 11 is a super dimensional action adventure about a team from a humble beginnings rising up to keep their passions alive in the face of a corrupt elite corporation. Only when using their special moves can they get their point across. The latest installment in the Inazuma 11 franchise, Inazuma 11 Ares, picks a parallel world that will feature both new characters and cast from the original, and action-packed, heart-wrenching matches between the good, the evil, and those in between, building on the foundation laid by previous series, which number over 250 episodes, 4 movies, and more than 8 million Nintendo games sold to date. The reboot series has begun its broadcast premiere in Asia, is scheduled to launch in Europe fall 2018, and is planned to debut in North America for the first time in 2019. The slate also includes the premiere of the video game in 2019 with the aim to tap into the growing esports movement. So in Japan, Inazuma 11 Ares is due out for the PS4, Nintendo Switch, and smartphones this fall. So we finally have an official confirmation from Level 5 that Inazuma 11 Ares is coming to the West. It's a bit unfortunate because once again, Level 5 cannot keep their localizations in line. There's always big delays. They just said 2019, so it's not Q1, Q2, Q3. We don't know when it is. And knowing Level 5, this could be at least 6 months or more. So we're probably looking at a Q2 to Q3 release in 2019 unless something changes, but I doubt that it will because they do take their time. They wait for the anime. They do all of that instead of just kind of like releasing it. They wait for stuff. So we're probably going to have to wait, guys, for Q3 2019 for Inazuma 11 Ares. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about information when it comes to this game, and it's just trickling out. There hasn't been a lot, but I think once it launches in Japan, we'll get more info. We'll kind of see how the game plays. Obviously, we'll be able to import it. You'll be able to play if you want to. PS4 and both the Nintendo Switch are region free, so you'll be able to play if you want to play it. So we'll kind of see how the game works. From what I've seen with Inazuma 11 Ares, they've changed a lot of the mechanics in the game. It seems like a lot more fleshed out when it comes to it. So even though it's a little bit of a reboot of the franchise, I think it's still going to have a lot of different things that weren't in the original game based on what I've seen. Obviously, the graphics are vastly improved over the Nintendo 3DS, and I think it was even on the DS. But we're going to see other mechanics as well based on the gameplay that they showed off. So it's looking pretty good. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to play it sometime next year. We'll see how Level 5 handles this one. But overall, I'm just happy that it is going to be coming over and we got that official release. So what do you guys think about all the different topics here when it comes to Inazuma 11 Ares, the Minecraft play together with Microsoft and Nintendo, and also Sony's blocking of Epic accounts with Fortnite? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. Got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emails via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the links in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace!